Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am your favorite Jaguar warrior, Dooby-Doo.
And I am the number one person jumping to Team Thorkel, Soberoni.
Oh, damn. Welcome back to G&A podcast. We talk about all things anime. So, without any further ado, let's hop right into our first segment this week in anime. So Netflix has it's unveiled a teaser for Ghost in the Shell. I think we call it SAC 2045. Um, it's a. I hope you guys love CG, like
CG, my
CGI.
favorite.
Yeah, because that's all it is. It literally looks like you're playing fucking what's that game where Myth was from?
Oh,
Xenoblade.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Xenoblade. It's literally you're just gonna be watching someone play Xenoblade.
I mean, I
So
do
that
that, so maybe I should check it out.
maybe because that's kind of what it looks like. Is very CG as fuck, and it's being brought to you by Netflix. So I like, of course, like Sasa got Netflix. Like, of course, you can just bring back a Ghost in the Shell. It had to be a CGI one.
Netflix likes to go extra with everything. They don't know how to just like do a thing.
Like like I said, I'm not sure if I told you I watched Devilman Crybaby
Hmm.
or first two or three episodes, and the animation was so fucking weird, and everyone's having crazy orgies everywhere. I'm like, Jesus, why?
Yeah, I saw a few well, not I saw a few snippets of Devilman Crybaby. I still have to watch it, but I don't know. It's not really a show that calls to my mind, called to my attention.
Yeah, you. I don't think we're missing out on anything.
It's very artistic.
Yeah, I'm really, it really is, but like not in a way where I think it's worth it. Unfortunately, I'm trying to like kind of my goad my boyfriend away from it. I'm like, Kakeguru is right here.
You know,
Like,
if you are gonna upset, yeah, you would rather watch Kakegurui over Devilman Crybaby.
I mean, at least for now, I will. Like, I'm sure it's gonna get really good really fast,
I
but
feel like Devilman Crybaby
ugh.
is a show where it's like you have to go in like I want to watch this as a artistic piece that's gonna speak to me and be really deep and
That's
stuff.
actually not what that is. I watch enough to know that's not what it is. If that's what you're looking for, and you know very well, very soon, as soon as you start watching it, that is not what that anime is.
Well,
Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. I'm probably still going to watch it because it's Ghost in the Shell, and I kind of like it. So yeah, that brings the end of our segment. All things. Well, totally forgot the name of our segment. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. By the way,
yeah, Drew's about
this
to collapse.
weekend, this week in anime. Now let's move on to our weekly reviews. And let's start off with Boku no Hero Academia season 4, episode
Three.
3.
Yep.
Yes. Yay! I can count.
This was I think it continued the trend of just really exciting episodes. Like it does this weird thing, and I've noticed it from last week too, where there's just enough action in the episode to keep it interesting. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like this
That's
wasn't an
very
action
satisfying.
episode, but it
It
was it
wasn't.
was it was still hype. They had its hype moments.
Exactly. Like literally I feel like half the episode was just the fucking um I- Midoriya just bouncing all over the room. And then they pause to say something and then it keeps bouncing.
Yeah, it was very reminiscent of, and I wonder if this is a direct callback to it, like kind of a reference, maybe not, but the Kakashi bell test from Naruto, like grab these bells from my hand, and
Oh
then
my god,
it
yes.
was just like that, like grab the
Wow.
stamp from my hand, and he just bounces all over the place, and he's like effortlessly like, oh, you can't get it because I'm too clever and smart, and my quirk is too strong.
Yeah. Oh, his quirk is very
But
OP.
that's what I wanted out of the camera guy because this his quirk is actually it's OP, but it's still smart. Like you have to touch the person, and it has its limits.
Yeah, like you
So
have
it
to
has to
look
be
into his
smartly
eyes.
used smartly.
Yeah,
So I think it was a really clever little quirk.
it is, and he did that on purpose when he like looked into his
And
eyes.
touched them or whatever.
Mm. Oh, excuse me.
So I'm liking Night Eye.
Yeah.
He's up there with my. He's making a case for favorites.
Um. Damn. I feel bad. Like in the middle of and this is good testament to how cool, like, or how what a solid main character Midoriya is.
Mm.
He's literally bouncing back and forth, realizing that Togata was like the first choice, and he was just like scraps in comparison.
Yeah, I kind of like that dynamic too, where it's like, oh, this guy was supposed to be the successor, but you kind of like change things, like awkward.
Yeah, yeah, he was supposed to be a sister and that was you, and then he's just like, who else knows this?
Hmm.
That's a very awkward timing to have like an inferior complex.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure he already. I feel like he's like used to being inferior to people at this point.
for sure.
He was like, I was nothing for my entire life, so
It's his strength now. He likes being the underdog.
exactly.
Of course, Bubble Girl was cute in this. I'm a huge Bubble Girl fan now. We need more Bubble Girl. I'm sorry, new over Ochako and everyone else. We need more Bubble Girl in this. She's new main girl.
Really,
Yes,
really, she literally did nothing.
she did all she needed to do, which was be adorable.
Okay. Wow, this is Oni, this is a shiny new girl, and that's it. That's it. Everyone else just move over,
No
I
worry,
guess.
Toga is still my favorite. It's just Bubble Girl making a run up the ladder. She's about to usurp Ochako soon.
Oh boy. Well, is that all we have to say about
Well, I
my
wanted to also say that the comedy was pretty good, on point with the that one little scene with Bakugo and what's his name?
Bakugo and
Todoroki.
Todoroki?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Where he keeps going like, "Oh fuck it, we need to get a job. They're surpassing us over and over again."
Yeah, we're being left behind.
Hmm.
Stop saying that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a cute moment, I guess. Um, so yeah, I think that's it for that.
Hmm.
Let us move on to Shokugeki no Soma, season 4, episode 3.
What a surprise! The first seat won.
Yeah, yeah. I love that like the homegirl, the girl in the middle. She literally was coming from eating the food.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's
She no, that was like a. I know they do etchy in this, but like that was really like
it
they
was
were
a
really pushing it.
hardcore H moment. You could have put that in any hentai anime and it would perfectly
Exactly.
fine.
She literally was like, "Oh my god, please stop! I'm being very stimulated right now just from smelling the food."
Yeah. The I do like the next round of competitions though. I think this round is kind of more difficult to say who's gonna win and who's gonna lose. I'm pretty sure the final round is definitely gonna have Rindo and Tsukasa in it. So I'm guessing two people from the student count or the elite 10 team are gonna lose, and then one person from the rebel side is gonna lose.
Yeah, which basically ends in like the victory for the rebels.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like the dynamics is very like it's very predictable, but like
it
you
is,
enjoy the
but still
ride.
enjoyable.
Absolutely, I would say so. I'm sure Oni has fallen for the lolly.
She is adorable. She's not best because Rindo's right there, and there's so many other girls. Alice, but she
Wow.
is She is cute and adorable,
I
and
like her because she's a bitch.
that too. I actually do want to say, I want
Yeah,
to see her.
my reasonings are very simple. She's a
Yes, I want to see
bitch.
her defeat Megumi though. That would be pretty nice to watch.
Like she was like the right amount of like condescending, like the perfect amount. She literally, when she was like tossing up her dog, like, oh, all these apples are
These are
so
so
heavy.
heavy.
Shit. I'm just like, oh, I stand.
Yeah, and she just like gives everyone their little cute nicknames because they're not threats to her.
Yeah, she's definitely going to beat Megumi,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she will.
and the other two are gonna win.
My guess is for the finals, it's going to be Megumi versus, or not Megumi. Megumi's going to lose. It's going to be you know, what's her name? Maya.
You,
That's a lowly, right? Yeah, it's going to be lowly, Tsukasa, and Rindo against the other three.
wait, who? Wait, which lolly? You mean Momo?
Is it Momo? I thought it was Maya.
I,
Whichever. The purple hair lowly.
yeah,
Her.
yeah,
She's going to beat
her,
Megumi, and then the other two
yeah,
will lose. Is my
yes.
prediction.
I ditto.
But it'll be
Um,
fun to watch, though. And that's the
it will
point.
be. Oh, I loved when Yuki was like pulling out like what they're gonna do. He almost grabs sushi, and they're
Almost
like,
fucks it up.
they're like, hey, don't do something stupid, unlucky, and get it. You're gonna lose that, and he grabs sushi for a split second, and then just flies away.
Yeah.
And then they have getting butter, which is such a weird.
That's such a vague thing to cook. Like, okay,
Yeah.
butter. Can I just grease the pan with butter and that counts? Does it count?
Yeah, the moment Megumi got apples, I was like, ah, okay, sure.
It might have well just been like chocolate or something. That she...
Yeah, right. Chocolate, sugar, baking powder.
Yeah, no, sorry, Megumi. I love you, but you ain't gonna win this one.
I
The
love
cards
her
are stacked
voice.
against you.
I know. God, I wish they stopped giving her the same like poses. Or
Yeah, she
she's
does have the same pose a lot.
like I'm holding my fist, like clenching my fist, and like I have this somewhat stoic look on my face that doesn't have too much emotion in it.
I feel like she had more reaction faces and stuff in earlier seasons. Now she's a lot more subdued and stoic, and she's just like standing there a lot of the time.
Yeah,
She's being
I agree.
overshadowed by better girls.
Yeah, and Erina, because this is like Erina's time to shine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no longer that girl in the background just saying really bitchy stuff. I'm
Yeah,
now the main
Erina's front and
character,
center, taking the spotlight.
still saying bitchy stuff, and still never cooking, by the way.
I know, she barely ever cooks.
He barely ever cooks.
At first, I thought it was like, oh, they're saving her for something, but now it's just like, nah, she just doesn't cook.
No, she just doesn't cook. Oh, God. That's funny. All
All
right.
right, shall we move on?
Yes, let's move on to.
My episode of the week, Fate Grand Order,
God damn
Babylonia,
it.
episode 4. I'm sorry, it just keeps
Oh,
getting better and better.
it really
At
does.
some point, it's
Like,
gonna have to not get as good as the other episodes, but for now, it is getting better and better. So it's gonna
I
keep being
know.
episode of the week.
I know. That's so not fair because it really seems like we're being biased.
It does, but it's still really fucking good.
Like, no, I can say without a doubt, you could take it away and it could win literally just for the fight scenes.
Yeah,
Literally just for fight scenes.
the Jaguarman fight was just, this was literally the best fight in the show so far. Just like the amount of choreography and shit going on and all the different little moves they were doing and Jaguarman just screaming out her attacks and shit. It was just perfect. It was perfect. By the way, Taiga is so much better in the show than she was in the game.
Or she was fun in the game.
She was, but it's just funny to see her like super overacting in the show.
Yeah, like she's very animated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fine. I guess that's my episode of the week too.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I don't think next week is gonna be that. I forget what happens next, but Maybe.
Next week, we remember, and it's our episode of the week.
Yeah, watch. But you know, the Jaguarman fight was obviously the highlight. I also like the Merlin scenes. I feel like Merlin's a lot better than I remember him being in Babylon.
No, he was what? Merlin was definitely someone that like definitely made
I
Babylonia
think it's because
like
the
what it
main
was.
character, like, they clearly can't rely on the main character because the main character has like no personality or anything. So
Yeah,
you need to have like servants balance him out, and Merlin has just like the most personality, so he's standing out the
yeah.
most. Like he feels like the main character to me. I forget Ritsuka's even there.
I wouldn't say that. I know he's like a great supporting character that even like the main character can play off of basically.
Mm.
Like there's like at the beginning where he's like starts telling his story, and then Ritsuka's like, "You can tell your story later. We're leaving you. Bye."
Mhm.
Like that was a funny thing that Ritsuka said. It was funny because Merlin was there, but
Yeah, but even then, it feels like the amount of lines he has and like the amount of impact he has in the plot of the show just kind of
yeah. But like you said, it's the MC.
yeah. The MC can't have
Um,
personality.
yeah. Yeah, even when Merlin's like struggling in the heat, like he's just like,
I
"Oh,
like
don't
how
leave me
everyone just shits on
alone."
Merlin. Like everyone
Yeah,
just
they're like,
shits
"Oh
all
my
over
God,
him.
Merlin, shut up! Like, stop talking. You're making everything hot." And yeah, and as you said, Taiga's entrance was great. She was just really funny, or over the top, and then she does it from just being funny to like a seamless transition to her being funny and fun to her just fucking up Anna. Like,
Poor Anna. Anna gets fucked up every episode. Just
she really does.
constantly bullied by everybody.
This is like the worst by far. Like she's just
She must
like
have a heavy like endurance rank EX or something because she's just getting battered and bruised everywhere.
yeah, it's like damn. Medusa gets fucked in as a grown up, she gets fucked up as a kid. She
Yeah.
can't escape it.
Um. Aside from the awesome fight, the I liked Gil's little bit of scenes he had even at the end where he shows up and it's like, "Wow, this is a very nice rain gutter you guys live in right now."
I mean Castigo.
Casterville, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Castigo just being all regal and shit is always a good time. That flashback with Amadeus, I appreciated. But just because
That was a
Amadeus
really
looked up.
random flashback
It
for
was random, but he looks so good.
he
He looks
does.
so good. Why? I feel like this anime company should just done FGO. It's because instead of making everyone in FGO look like weird,
Mm.
just look just anime as fuck. Because this is really awesome.
We had a
Um,
Tamamo cameo and a Mordred cameo for like half a second. They just fall over and
that's cameo I didn't see because someone started without me.
you missed nothing. It was literally 5 seconds of them falling over.
Yeah. Um. Then we're playing Olga Marie's death. Like, oh, that kind of burned a little. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
thanks for that,
Did
Babylonia. I needed to see that traumatic moment again.
like where she's literally just like lamenting her life as she's being swallowed by.
No, why me? Everything. Oh, why does everyone hate me? I feel bad.
But, also, the Ed scene with Uchi was like nice and wholesome, and it only hurts me more knowing what's going to happen to her.
What's gonna
I
happen
bet
to
they,
everybody? It hurts
yeah.
me. It's not a
But
happy more.
her specifically,
Yeah, no. This is not a happy singularity. The more I think about it, not a lot of. That's why you gotta enjoy the beginning parts because
yeah, because it's gonna get very sad,
very
very
dark.
fast.
Poor Ushi.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that is a great episode. Can't
It was.
complain. Shall we move on
We shall.
to Haatage Kemono Michi episode 4?
Yep.
So Princess Booty is back, and
This would have also been my episode of the week if it wasn't for Babylonia. Actually,
I yeah. Yeah, the beginning was really strong because they're all our subjects are literally just trying not to laugh, and then the two priests just miserably fail. Like,
I'm glad she's a recurring character. I was afraid that she was just gonna vanish in the face of the earth.
yeah, same. Oh, I feel bad for her.
Yeah, poor princess.
Princess. Oh my god.
I saw someone make that joke. So I stole it from them. Princess. I like it. The I love. See, this is exactly what the show needed, was all these interactions between all the characters. I love the interactions with Shigure and everyone in this episode. It was just perfect. Shigure is now my favorite girl, I think.
Oh my god, yeah. No, she had some really solid moments. The whole montage where she's delivering orders to like everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
right, like I literally, she, I died when she was like delivering it on a battlefield.
Yeah.
Smushy much faster. I'm like, wait, what?
She's like in the mountain rain, like the people ice climbing up the mountain and shit, and she just shows up. I love when they're all failures, and then she's like, how are you losing money?" And then the bird just like starts mocking her, and she just fucking flips out and starts choking the bird.
Yeah, like no, he was like,
Yeah, she has such great reactions to everything. I feel Carmilla is the Aqua of the show.
oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, um, I love how she literally just like, oh, why should I get a job for you guys? And actually, you see like the camera shift, and she's just immediately just getting like stretched out
Yeah.
in like a wrestling move.
There was one scene where it was like overly animated. It was like movie level animation for some reason, and she's like just walking, and then the guy comes and just like fucking breaks her spine, like pulls her on his back, and just fucking spine busters her.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember when she refuses to do the she refuses to do the task, and they're like, "Okay, we're all gonna go. Camille, you can just stay behind and do whatever." And she's like,
Mm,
"No, wait for me." Like,
yeah,
that was
we needed some dumb, stupid character who just gets herself in trouble constantly. So I'm glad she's part
yeah.
of the team.
She's definitely the punching bag of this series,
Mm. Even
which I didn't think
Hanukkah.
she would be.
Hanukkah had some good moments too. This episode.
Mhm. Of course, when the guy comes with his other sword and and gets hit again, she's like, "Oh wow, another sword!"
Mm.
Like just runs away.
Oh, I'm glad they're continuing that joke with the
Yeah.
neighbor.
Yes. Oh my god, the and I call the furry drama.
Yeah, yeah. And she's just like, I have a
Like,
husband, and he's like, I love both you and your husband.
like what you're saying? You have 21 kids. You can't-
I hope her husband does show up. Oh my god, please make that happen. Like her husband shows up and he just starts hitting on him.
Maybe starts seducing him as well. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
yeah.
want this to be like a whole side plot to the show of him
And
seducing the
yes, and then
neighbors.
like out of nowhere, it just like it climaxes where it's like, oh, there's a whole episode dedicated to like that plot.
Yes,
And he just
please.
ends up in bed with them or something.
Hmm. It would be perfect. Do it.
Yeah, it would have to be my episode of the week for that week.
I mean, yeah, all the characters have really good interactions with each other. I'm glad it's keeping
Yeah.
up the comedy. Uh, he actually got beaten for once. Genzo got beaten by the
Yeah.
Griffins.
He's
Technically,
not like
he's not invincible.
yeah, he's not invincible. He has ass beat by griffins. Forgot what happened. Oh yeah, Hanako's like, I'm just gonna want to eat them, and then she just comes back home.
Hmm.
She just has like them in her hand, and she's like, yeah. So I tried eating them, and it didn't work, so we just ran.
Yeah, we just ran away.
That was pretty. That was pretty amusing. Yeah. Um, I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny, and I'm glad they brought the furry drama back. Um, But for me, it was just like it's so close. It just needs a little bit more. Just a squishy dake. Like, just a little bit.
To go over the edge.
Yes, just a little bit more. Like you're so close. You're so close. It's like a very. It's like we're almost there at the
Yeah,
climax.
I feel like it hasn't truly reached Konosuba level of just insanity
Yeah,
yet, but yeah, it is close. It's very, very
it's very
close.
close. Like you're so close, I can taste it. Like I'm rooting for this anime.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
you're right at the precipice.
You
Just
can
go
do it,
over.
Kemono Michi. You got this. Maybe once the princess plays more of an active role, some shit will happen.
I hope so. Ah, yes. Let us move on to Azur Lane,
Hmm.
episode 4. And I actually didn't hate it.
And you know why? Because Enterprise was not in this episode
Oh
for very
my god.
long.
It was a yes, you were absolutely right. It was a very enterprise free episode, and that is why I liked it.
Yeah, there was like one couple scenes of Enterprise, but even then, they were like she wasn't
Yeah,
mopey. It was more like Belfast,
very.
just
Yes, it was
for.
Belfast being like, you need to get outside more. It was
Hmm.
mostly Belfast was there,
Yeah,
so it was
exactly.
enough. And
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, my favorite ship is there, so
So
I'm
we're
cool.
fine. Good. I liked how they focused a lot on the. I actually got to see the Sakura Empire characters and
Yeah.
stuff.
Like I didn't think that was gonna happen. That was gonna be like very one-sided.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, thank God
they
they didn't
come.
make them one-sided villains, one-dimensional villains.
Yeah, so it's like, so now you can't like real like it made it so that I can't even really hate people from the Sakura Empire.
I know. I'm like, damn, I don't want to root against these cute lolis.
Like the loli trio.
Hmm.
Ugh, that's adorable.
Yeah, they are also very adorable in the game. So I'm glad they kept their personalities. Um,
Um, I'm sorry, you can
I was
go.
gonna say no. They introduced the other two British ships, the other two maids as
Oh my
spies.
god. So at first I was really like, ugh, when I saw them, and I
Hmm.
was just like, because it just seemed like so obvious and so stupid. But the way they did the whole spy things and the way they were uncovered,
Yeah.
like even that I was even still kind of like, because like, oh, she gave her cover to save some girl. Oh
Mm.
my god, ugh. But but yeah, just like them escaping and everything, it was like very much funny.
Yeah, even the ending with what's her name driving the fucking like suicide boat
Yeah,
into.
everyone.
I'll blow us all up.
Also, yeah, the girl with the orange eye, I love her. I love that design. That's
Hmm.
so cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good. Um, we also got to see, yeah, her and the Akagi's plan to kind of like resurrect that ship, and we introduced to the siren, and they spent
Oh,
all of the budget on animating that one scene of her coming out of the cube and like touching her belly and biting Akagi or whatever, or licking her face.
yeah, essentially. And I forgot what her name was.
Was Observer.
Observer. There we go.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's like the main villain,
Yeah, one of the main villains.
one of the main villains. So it seems like they're basically being manipulated into a war
Yeah.
with with uh with the Navy or with Azure Lane, I should say.
Hmm. That's the vibe
So
I get. It also looks like maybe the leaders of the Soccer Empire, like Nagito and them, don't fully understand what the hell's going on because she's just kind of like,
yeah,
oh,
like I said, she's being manipulated
yeah,
into it, and I don't know. I feel like at some point, I think they won't care as much about the manipulation and just might, I don't know, try to overtake them and
maybe.
try to stage a coup.
Coup time.
I don't know. Does stuff like this happen in
I have
the
no idea
game?
what happens in the game. I don't think so.
Okay.
Although I did love that they had the Zuikaku and Takao moments because they're both like swordsmen. So it was nice seeing them
Oh
get
my
along.
God, Takao. She is literally, she is literally just a stereotypical Japanese girl wearing white with sword.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit! Like God, they didn't even try with you. They were just like, let's make you. This is Japan, and you're a girl trope that exists in like so many anime.
Oh, but she's cute.
I literally almost thought she was the homegirl from Fairy Tale, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Which one?
The one with the sword with the black hair.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. They have
I
something.
literally thought it was her. I'm like, she almost wore an outfit almost identical to that.
Mm-hmm.
And if not her, then she certainly looks like the other sister from Kill la Kill. Like,
Yeah, she does. Like Satsuki from Kill la Kill. Listen, just because she overlaps a lot of tropes doesn't mean she's not cute.
ugh. I was like, really? After that, I guess if I was like nitpicking, that'd be like my only thing. Like, Jesus. Like, you have all the. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these girl ships, like, some designs are hits and some of them are like
Too plain, like
solid.
solid
Yeah,
missing.
solid.
Yeah, I agree. There's like a lot of designs that are just like some designs are incredible, and then some designs are just like, wow, that took like 5 minutes to make, didn't it?
Exactly. In this case, it took all of one copy and paste, so
Mm,
even less than
tough
five.
words for one of the best Japanese ships in the game.
I'm sure it is, because you know why? That's also fits the trope.
Mm-hmm. All right, is that it? Are we done with Azur
Yep.
Lane? All right, so let's move on to Vinland Saga, where shit is about to go down. Episode
Woo!
16.
You know, I saw some review on Anime News Network, and the first sentence they was making it sound like it was going to be a bad episode,
Mm.
and you know, I should have known better
Yeah, no.
because that was not it. Of course, Vinland Saga is continuing with their, you know, usual excellence.
Yeah.
Um, First of all, did we need to keep seeing that owl eat the dead people?
It was
Was
to
that
hammer
necessary?
home the point.
That what
Being
their
dead sucks.
corpses?
Yes. The being dead sucks and birds will eat you if you're dead.
So Canoe is clearly taking the death of Ragnar well.
I think he's taking it. He's like a champ. He's gonna get through this. He'll get through this. Okay.
Oh God. And so I was glad, girl. It's like, oh, girl, you in trouble.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's kind of loosened his grip on his men, I'd say.
Past
Just a bit.
tense. Past tense. They all kind of surrounded him.
Yeah, no, sorry, ain't
And
going
are
so
probably
well.
intending to like offer him up as a sacrifice or
Hmm.
whatever. Even though I'm like, why would you do that? I'm pretty sure Thorkin is going to literally slaughter you all. But
Yeah, and even like him destroying the bridge. First off, they're so close to each other that Thorkel can just throw a spear and kill four of your dudes. Like he'll
oh
catch
my
you
god,
in
that
like
was
5 minutes. There's no way you're running anywhere.
I mean, they just have to hope that he those only has so many spears. Like maybe he just runs out of spears,
Or
and then
he
they.
just crosses this like little tiny stream that only goes up to their ankles and then walks across it and kills them all.
I mean, yeah, Dorkin doing that at that time was probably like the worst thing that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, if that did not happen, they would have been fine.
Probably, maybe.
Probably, but then they saw that and they're like, now you're
Yeah.
just letting us all die. Which is like kind of have to, have not. Like his intent to get them all killed.
I mean, he's doing the best he could do. He. I
Yeah.
can't blame Askeladd because he's like, listen, I know we're gonna die, but I have to do the best thing to keep us alive, which is just running. So, and he can't tell everyone like, listen, we're all gonna die unless we run. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
He's like in a
exactly.
rock and a hard place type of situation.
Now he's in between the rock and all his men who are trying to kill him
Between
out.
a Thorkel and traitors.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah. Also very gruesome. Like I said, birds eating people's body parts.
Hmm.
Uh, I think they may have a. They're coming for whatchamacallit it? Shit.
Higurashi.
What's the anime? Yes, exactly. Higurashi. I knew
It's
you.
funny
I know
because
you know
you say
exactly what I'm
that.
talking about.
I was thinking about that scene when he was doing the torture and he was gonna cut off the guy. He's like, "Oh, you have really long fingernails." I was like, "Oh my god, please don't break his nails off!" And he just cuts off the tip of his finger, and I'm like, "Oh, thank God he didn't cut off his nail."
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I honestly, if I was thinking about like, would I rather have half my finger cut off or my fingernail ripped out? I'll take half my finger cut off.
No, I think I take fingernail ripped off.
Ooh, that's gonna be really painful, Drew.
It's gonna be really painful, but also your bone is being cut.
I'll take half my finger. Let us know in the comments what you would rather have: your finger cut in half or your nail ripped
Wait,
out from the root.
I don't know. Wait, no, yeah, the pain of ripping shit out is
Yeah,
actually
is
really not
and think
great.
about it.
And it's also a clean chop.
Anytime air touches your finger, it's gonna fucking sting.
It's like on one hand, one recovers so much faster than the other. Like,
And this is the Middle Ages. You ain't got no antiseptic. You ain't got no anything. You know,
okay,
gonna.
but if you got your finger cut, then you have no finger.
Oh well. Just bandage it up.
Bandage it up. God, well, have fun never fapping again.
They're gonna be like, throw some mud on it. Throw some mud on it.
To jerk off? What?
No, to fix your finger.
I was just like, no.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past people in those days to jerk off with mud, but.
Yeah, you put in a whole new meaning to mud pies.
Ah, gross.
Woo! Yeah, and like it would be one thing if he was taking like there's like a risk trying to save the prince, but he's like taking a risk not only trying to save the prince, but also like in shaping the prince into his likeness.
Yeah, he's like biting off way more than he can chew.
Yeah, he's like doing nothing but the risks.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be working because Ascalad was like, well, and Canute was like, bring back Ragnar. Ascalad just slashed the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he ain't coming, bitch. I'm just like, okay.
I'm wondering if like they're gonna kill Ascalad and then this will become like a Thorkel, Thorfinn situation, and it'd be like Thorkel, Thorfinn, and the prince. I don't know. I don't see where it goes if Ascalad is dead.
Are you saying the way that's how it's gonna like they're gonna end up together, or are you describing like a fanfic? I'm confused.
No, I'm not describing fanfic. I'm describing how I think it's gonna end up. I'm just saying.
I think it's gonna be Thorkel and the prince. I'm like in threesome.
I'm sure it exists. But for the purposes of the not 18 plus show, I'm pretty sure Ascalad.
Did you really say this is not 18 plus? Did you not go over when they cutting off people's fingers?
Yeah, it's like a hard PG-13 maybe.
What? You know this is rated R. With this much blood, you know this is rated R.
Nah, there's no nudity. There's no nudity. It's fine. It's not PG-13. Okay. You can be 13 and watch all this.
Listen. It's not. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying.
The hardest of PG-13s.
I know the rating of this. Like what it is in Japan, and they would not make this PG-13.
Listen, if it is R, then they better go all out. I want to see some like, I don't know, naked girls or something. You can't just go R for violence.
Yeah. I mean, you can. That's kind of how it works. It doesn't have to necessarily be sex. I don't know who taught you that.
Game of Thrones.
Huh. Also, lots of violence.
Yeah, but also lots of sex.
Okay, no, sorry. The Red Wedding by itself made it rated R. That is not what I want my 13-year-old to be watching.
Maybe,
ever.
maybe he's a very mature 13-year-old.
Okay, or maybe he's gonna be mentally scarred, very mentally scarred 13-year-old.
Well, Canute's a very mentally scarred 13-year-old.
Exactly. I don't want my.
And
I don't want my. I don't,
he's
I don't want
putting
my
up with it
daughter.
fine. So maybe it is PG-13.
Is he? Because he's still trying to kill the guy who killed his father, and his mom and sister have no idea where he is. So yeah, I agree to disagree on that one, friend.
Fine enough. Fair enough.
All right. I think that's. Oh, I did like how like Askeladd definitely could tell, like, was getting ready to like ditch everyone. And he pointed out something that I feel like is very much true. Like, you know when someone's like, you have to watch out for someone. Like, you can tell.
Yeah.
There are signs. Like, it wasn't just like an anime thing. Like, there are times when you can tell like someone is like
out to get you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's like someone at work, and I'm like, she does not like me. I remember one time, like, we were on the steps, and I moved closer because I wanted to be part of the conversation more. But I was like, I was close to her. She turned around at me, and for a split second, she gave such a stank face. Like, I could tell she couldn't even like help but like make the expression before she like corrected her face. I'm just like, definitely peep that, girl. You can't hide that from me. Like, sorry, I'm older than you. Yeah, she's really young, which is why I don't care about what she thinks about me. So yeah, that being said, you can definitely tell when people don't like you or like they're somewhat averse towards you. And he was like, yeah, my men
Askeladd got a lot of that from literally everyone there. So
yeah. So yeah, it was so like. I think they did a good job building it up. Like, this was not the first time, like, you know, they showed signs of discontent. Like, this was like...
this is very well paced, and everything is really well set up. Like, it feels like there's just enough of it where it's like, oh yeah, this was built up. It doesn't feel like it's too long or too short. It feels just right.
Yeah, I knew it was coming because they did a good job building up to it, and this is like a perfect way to do the climax, like so perfect. Because like now they're betraying him as Thor tells around their ass and etc. So yes,
poor Askeladd.
Yeah, poor Askeladd. Very good episode though.
Very good. God, I can't wait till next week. I hate the show. It always fucking makes me wait for another week.
Right? Always leaves me wanting more. And last but not least, we have Fire Force, episode 14. It was alright.
It was Fire Force.
It was Fire Force. So yeah, there was
whatever you picture when I say Fire Force, that's exactly what this episode was.
There was fire and there was like pretty explosions, very pretty pictures, especially like in the nighttime. I love how Waka's like, let's take command. What are your orders? Let's all just beat each other up. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, just beat the shit out of each other. I did love the scene where Tamaki and Maki just punch the shit out of each other.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And that and the other scene with the little Loli where they find her sister and they like both transform into these little fucking fire foxes. That was really cute.
Yeah. They're also very pretty.
Very pretty, yeah. They have very pretty fires. Other than that, the reveal that, I guess, quote-unquote reveal that, what's his name? Fuck, I always forget the main character's name. Shinra. Is...
Think Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I gotta think Final Fantasy. I gotta think about the Final Fantasy game I never played. His legs have some kind of even greater mystery to them.
Yeah, it's something about an Adola link.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm like, did they explain it to us?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm like, I know sometimes I go a little, like, somewhere
That scene
else.
was freaky, by the way. Like, where he just starts...
Weird
music starts playing and his legs just look like fucking twigs or skeletons.
And he's like, oh...
I'm like, if I did my fucking show get possessed or something, what's going on?
Yeah, that was kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
So good job with that scene.
Yeah.
And the action
And
in general.
homegirl saw it and she's like, "Wow, you're really not cut out to like do your job, huh?"
Which, by the way, she is cute. See, we saw her face, and she's cute. So there we go. You can tell from the voice that she was going to be cute.
Eye roll. Um, but yeah, I like. I love Arthur. Arthur's always like, I like. He didn't really have any lines. He was just like, as he's being thrown into the air, he's like, "Hey, something's gonna help us," and just goes crashing into something.
Yeah, Arthur is low key probably one of my favorite characters in the show because he just feels the most fun.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Ogi just being awesome all the time, he would be my favorite.
Who?
What's his name? Ogi?
Obi?
Obi, yes.
Oh, you mean the super sexy commander?
Yeah, if it wasn't for Obi being just literally god tier in everything he does, then Arthur would be my favorite.
Oh my god. Oh god, wait, hold on. Fire Force Diligence. Keep
Oh
talking.
yeah, but Tamaki was. I just want more. I just want more parts for the characters I like Tamaki and Maki and all the rest of them. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Shinra. Shinra's just boring. Like he's really boring. I'm sorry, he's just boring.
Oh no, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad that like all the dojins for Fire Force apparently cost money. I'm just like, I want a free one. Well, yeah, you know, you're totally right. Shinra is like, I don't. When I think of exciting MCs, I don't think of Shinra. Like, he's cool.
I don't know.
He's cool. Like,
I like his ability.
yeah, I like foot firebending. That's like super awesome. I don't know, I think he has some good moments. They weren't in this episode, but he has some good moments.
Yeah, he does every now and then, but every time it's like if he's not having a good moment, he's just not doing any. Like he's just existing, and he doesn't really. He's like in a limbo. I don't know. I can't connect with him as much as I connect with Arthur and the other ones.
It's one of those times where I'm just like. There's one of those times where like I actually would prefer if the MC was more like one of the MCs like Naruto or Asta even. Cause
I don't know if I want to go that far. I don't want to be obnoxious.
Well, okay, we'll see. Asta, I like Asta more because Asta, it's the anime. It's not all Asta all the time, and he does really great with like the characters. Like, he's just very stupid, but like he's like consistently. I don't know how to play it. It's like he's a somewhat more developed Naruto. Like at first it was really rough because like just fucking scream all the time, aka believe it. But like as the anime went on, he was more palpable. Or is it palpable or palpable? Palpable? Is it palpable?
Palatable.
Palatable. I was wrong both times. Palatable. Guys, learn English.
English, please.
So yeah, I'm saying like especially because like all the other characters started getting like going through their arcs, and Asta was just kind of there to be there.
I feel like he doesn't play off enough characters. Maybe like he just kind of he doesn't have only with Arthur he has really fun interactions.
Yeah,
and sometimes with Tamaki, but he doesn't play off the other ones well.
He doesn't. He has very limited interactions with them. I think that's what we're missing.
Probably, yeah. Funny enough, ironically, I would have loved if he's more like an Ichigo type of character. As much as I complain that the show's ripping off Bleach, I don't know. I feel like a more Ichigo-esque main character where he's kind of just like cocky all the time and more hard-headed might work.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But still silly enough to interact with the other cast members.
Yeah, make him a better Ichigo, guys.
Do it.
Do it. I know you have multiple seasons.
I know you can rewrite the entire script to the show. Just do it.
I know
Take
you.
another week off and fix the whole show.
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah, I believe that is it for this week.
All right. And if you like our interactions with each other, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch all the latest podcasts up every single week. Also, make sure if you haven't already, you follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party over on our Discord. You can even donate to us on Patreon, like all these lovely patrons on screen right now. And you can even watch Babylonia with us. We're doing a live watch with our patrons every Sunday evening. So if you want to be a part of that, you can donate to us over on Patreon and get yourself nice front row seats. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Whoever is out there doing the grind, doing the damn thing, make sure to take some time to get some rest. Cause
Yes,
yeah, I'm gonna. Well, maybe not so much this week, but next week, I am definitely going to take that into consideration because it'll be my birthday week, and
Happy early birthday! Woo!
Yes, also catch us on Saturday for that stream.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Drew's birthday stream on Saturday, so it's gonna be fun.
And those are always extra spicy. At least I think so.
Every donation, Drew will take a shot, so make sure you guys.
Every
super chat, Drew is taking a shot.
That I don't think that's happening.
It's happening. Be there. Well, until then, this has been Soroni and
Doobie-doo.
we'll catch you guys next week. Later.
Bye.